Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to Gemini Soul Tarot. This is a collective reading. It may resonate with you now, may resonate with you later, but whenever you're guided to watch this reading, I think that's when it is meant for you. Should be something in here for everyone. It may not be. If it does not, throw it out into the universe for the Sagittarius that truly needs it. Let's get into it. Okay? So this energy is just, let's see where Sag is. It could be love, it could be work, family, friends. First, you got a flipper here, Sag. You got the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, Sag, is basically hurt, pain. You've been through some stuff. Okay? It could have been mentally, you went through some stuff, Sag. I'm feeling like it's the end, first of all. So if you just like at your end, Saggy, like, man, I just cannot. And this is coming from Saggy. I'm just hearing what I'm hearing. It's like you just like, I just cannot. I've done all I can in this situation. It did not turn out the way I thought it would turn out. I've been hurt in this situation. I've been in competition. Could have been a job offer, could have been a relationship, it could have been a person in your life, but it has had you like burdened and hurt. Like you just feel like you can't take anymore, like you're at the end of your rope, and you are, because the Ten of Swords turns into a 1. That's a new beginning. So you get to start all over with the truth, which is the Ace of Swords, and which you've learned from the hurt and the pain here, which, you know, you can't get no more swords. Sag, you like, I cannot allow this to happen anymore. Like, whoever this is or whatever this situation is, Sag, you're just like, I'm tired, I'm done. And you are definitely not going to accept this anymore. That is just that's just what I got. The High Priestess under the bottom, Sag. And that is because your intuition has taken over. Your higher power, your higher understanding of this situation, whether it is mentally you being in your head and having sleepless nights about situations, you mentally knowing that you're in a relationship where there's constantly being third parties. If it's you in your head because this person just does not seem to want to show up for this connection, and you've put your all in there, you've done all you could, you've shown up, you've tried to do the best you can, and time again, Saggy, you have been left out in the cold, left up in your head to constantly try and strategize how to fix this connection, how to get it balanced, and you spend a lot of sleepless nights, and this is not for all Saggies, but a lot of sleepless nights dealing with the hurt, the pain, the disconnection, the misunderstanding, not being balanced. It's like someone just, when they showed up, they just showed up with a sword. This is some Saggies up. And you are now the High Priestess, and you're seeing right through the lies, the deception. You're seeing through the fact that this relationship was imbalanced, that this person just refuses to show up for the connection and give you what you deserve, that they just refuse to show up and put in the work. Now, that's not with all Saggies, but that is what I'm seeing. I got a Saggy here that's like, I'm done with the lies. I'm done with lying, saying I'm going to get a promotion and you never give it to me. I'm done with dealing with family issues that I have to show up for. Maybe you were a stable, these are different messages I'm getting, Saggy. Maybe you're a stable person in your family, right? And everybody depended on you. You're tired. You're like, look, this is enough. And you're seeing straight through the deception, the lies, and your higher intuition is telling you that this is the end of this situation. Yes, you got the Fool under the bottom. You have the Fool under the bottom. This is you taking a leap of faith, going out there saying, you know what? The lessons I've learned, the people that I've dealt with, the situations I've overcome, the nights of staying up all night, the bills I missed because I was trying to balance out and do everything, or the unhappiness I felt in this relationship, family, commitment, or job. I'm just going out with the food. I am going out on faith and take a chance that there is something better out there for me. I feel it, I know it, and I'm going to get it at all costs. And by you doing that, Sag, you realizing that you no longer want to be in this situation, the universe sees you reacting and the support comes in from there, right? Because the universe goes by what you put out there. So if you constantly stays in a situation where mentally, in your mind, you want to keep working on it and your heart is hurt and you're not open up for a new horizon, new understanding, new love relationship, new commitments, new balance, new job. If you're not opening up yourself to these manifestations, then you stay stuck. And that allows sword after sword to be put in your back. But the moment you get enough, and this is a side you say, this is enough. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know who I'm going with. But one thing I know is that I am leaving the past behind. And I am starting a new journey with faith. You got the Ace of Wands under the bottom. And you are passionate about this new beginning. The Ace of Wands right here is Saggy saying, look, I deserve more than this. I spend a lot of nights in my head, but I'm spending nothing in the heart and the soul because the connection has not been passionate. They have not shown enough love and support for me. Or this job is not passionate enough for me. I'm tired. I come in here every day. I just go through the emotions, but I'm not passionate about this job anymore. They promised me a promotion. They didn't give it to me. I'm searching for a new opportunity. And even if I have to just take my passion and walk away, I'm trusting the divine will lead me and guide me to a new commitment, to a new project, to a new adventure, something that fulfills me and give me passion back in my life, because I am missing the passion. And Saggy, this is a Saggy that realized, like, I have been settling for less. Whether it's taking care of all your family, whether it's your community, whether it's relationships after relationships that don't balance out, that's not stable or committed, or people just showing up, but they don't have that commitment that brings out that childlike energy in you, that commitment of love and abundance and building together successfully with someone else. So, and this is not for all Saggies. Now, stay to the end because I get different messages. Yes, this relationship or situation, you got the Five of Swords in reverse, okay? Because the Five of Swords in the upright is conflict, right? That's somebody trying to win at all costs. You were dealing with either a job that maybe you had manipulative people on the job that was trying to get your position. Maybe they seen who you were and they just kept up so much conflict and you just lost interest in wanting to grow in this company, and you truly just want to walk away with it and walk away from it and leave all the conflict behind. If this is a relationship, Sagittarius, you have realized that you do not have to be in competition with anyone. They either see your worth or they don't. Or you are realizing that trying to compete for this person's love you've lost the passion for it. You even lost the passion for this person. You realize right now, you may even be realizing that you really and truly do not care for that person the way you thought you did, because you're truly looking at the situation for what it is. All the hurt and the pain sometimes brings out other emotions to finally have you look at the whole overall picture. When you stepped outside of that picture of this relationship, maybe it looked good on the outside when you showed up. Maybe you drove together. Maybe you lived together. Maybe you was even married on a long-term commitment. And it looked so beautiful on the outside to everyone else. But you was fighting so hard to keep this relationship balanced and commitment. And I feel there's a Sagittarius that just kept getting disappointed. Just get disappointed time after time after time after time, getting disappointed. And this is a Sagittarius that's saying, you know what? Now that I see the truth, I'm just walking away. it ain't gonna make sense to some of you. I believe you might even have some people around you say you can't do that. You can't just what are you gonna do in regards to this? And Sadie, you tell them, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. But the one thing I do know is I'm about to walk forward and release all this deceptive behavior. And I want to leave it behind. Whether it's that deceptive person, that deceptive job, or your deceptive mindset. Thinking that, Saggy, it could have been you, right? You could have been thinking that, all the time it was about winning or, showing up in a certain way. You could be releasing that. No more feeling that you have to show up and win at everything. What you want to do now is show up for passion and love, that you've been missing some things because maybe you've been in competition, Sag, and it's another group. You've been so much in competition and spending your life worrying about competition and winning and the way people see you that you are dropping that now. You could care less. What you're looking for is your own passion and happiness. This is a lot coming through, Sadie. This is a lot. Why is the five? Yeah. I was finna say, why is the Five of Swords? You have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Saggy, if this is the other Saggies that I'm talking about, now there's two scenarios here. This is a Saggy that's realizing all this competition and time I spent and trying to show up and be in competition and not making the choices that I needed to make for me and trying to prove things to other people in the way they see me has caused me to be unstable. King of Pentacles in reverse. That's an unstable king there, right? Not in your element, not stable, financially losing out, financially losing abundance, financially not feeling like that, all that you did not gain what you thought you would gain by winning or showing up in these ways towards people or things that you would show up and you would gain the prosperity, abundance, and harmony. And this is saying that I've done all of that and realized that I am not happy. I realize I'm still not abundant. Or I realize that this person I was dealing with was always trying to win up or be in competition with me, and it has cost me my balance. It's cost me my understanding, my knowing of what it is I want in life and how to move forward and be successful and stand in my power. Let's see, why is the King of Pentacles here in reverse, Spirit? Yes, the King of Pentacles is here in reverse because of the Ten of Wands, burdens. This person was burdened to you. Or you trying to one up and stay in competition with this person, relationship, or whatever it is has burdened you. And you, now just listen, because the reason I'm saying this here, this is a different set of Saggies. This is a Saggy that's working on themselves. That found that they were in competition and they made some wrong choices within themselves. This is a Saggy that realized they had to leave a lot of stuff behind, which could still consist of the Five of Swords, because it could be a mixture of both. But this Saggy over here realized that the things in their life was not making them happy as far as relationship, job, and they can correlate with each one now. And they're going out and taking a leap of faith and going to find a new relationship, understand the truth and the commitment that needs to happen, and they're getting fired up for it, and they just going by a leap of faith. Over here, this is a Saggy that were also worked on themselves, but they realized that it was them being kind of toxic, and the toxic is that you felt that whatever situation or relationship you was in or job, that you had to always be in competition, which has caused you to be unstable and didn't do nothing but burden you. You could have been also that way in a relationship, because you have the Queen of Swords here. And the Queen of Swords meaning two things with this situation. There was someone you were dealing with that you felt you had to show up that way, and they did not allow you to come in. It was the Queen of Swords, and they wanted to see you for who you really were. They didn't want to see you as a person in competition, unstable, feeling like that every time you are in connection that you guys were in competition. They didn't want that from you, and they felt that you had potential, but the way you wanted to show up and for people to see you, they seen the truth in it, and they turned their back on you, Saggy. The other is this could be you, Saggy, where you realize the truth in your own situation. How you were burdened about trying to show up in competition and balance yourself out against others when all you had to do is be you. You didn't have to put the extra efforts. You didn't have to go that extra mile. That somewhere, somehow, Saggy, you started feeling like you had to be in competition. And by doing that, you became very burdened of how you seen people, how you move, what it is you did, how people looked at you. You could have overspent money that you didn't need to spend. You could have, missed opportunities because it didn't show up the way you thought it should show up, right? And now you are seeing the truth in that you may have missed quite a few opportunities because of being in competition with others. Once you're balanced within yourself and having burdens, you got the 10 of Wands, so you could have been very burdened with how you show up. That's a lot of burden of who you are, how you expect other people to see you, and how you want them to accept you. Well, you realizing that you did a lot of that and you didn't even have to do all of that. All you had to do was show up and be saggy. And showing up and be saggy and tell the truth and accept only the truth, right? And if it was someone you was dealing with, a Queen of Swords, she didn't want, or he didn't want, because it's masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. They didn't want all of that competition. They didn't want that ungrounded person that's burdened. They wanted a truthful person to be with and grow with. Now, I don't know how this goes on either side, Saggies, which one, you know your story. But one thing I can tell you, Saggy, under the bottom is you have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is when you're searching for the truth and you get the answers from within. That light has lit in the way for you on either side. Whichever one resonates with you, you are now going within, you are working on yourself, and you are trying to find those answers. Whether you need to look and see who this person you may have left behind, or realizing what it is you can do to collaborate with this person that perhaps seen you for who you were, but you showed up in a different way, or this is you also seeing that you want passion and love in your life, and you are leaving all the burdens behind you and taking a leap of faith to move forward on a new journey. Sadly, that is what I have for you. We're now going to see if you're dealing with some different signs here, what the universe has for you. If the reading resonates with you guys, I ask that you please stop and give me a thumbs up, comment, share. It does help the channel to grow, guys. And I appreciate all my subscribers so much. Okay, Earth sign. We're dealing with fire. You got the King of Wands. So, Saggy, it's still fire, right? And you could be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius like yourself, or Aries. And if this is an earth sign, this person is passionate, or this is just you, Saggy, standing in your power. And maybe there's an earth sign that you're trying to stand up now that it could be this situation here or here. Maybe there's an earth sign that you want to move towards, or it's just you getting earth signs or grounded, turning that King of Pentacles upright to get grounded so that you know what it is that you want and the direction you want to go in. And this could just truly be you standing in your power, being passionate about a new beginning, whether it's within yourself or someone else. Okay, if it is a water sign that you are dealing with, Sagittarius, if it is a water sign, Spirit. Okay, if it is a water sign, you have the Chariot in reverse. So, Sagittarius, if this is a water sign that you're dealing with the Chariot being in reverse, there is no movement. There is no movement forward. There's no movement backwards. So that means in the moment. So there may be a water sign that you're contemplating on the fact of moving forward or not, or whatever. This could definitely be a person you left behind, or someone that you're getting clarity and understanding that perhaps you're thinking about, is this the right move? Is this where I want to be? Should this person be in my life? Or it could definitely be in reverse. You Okay, because over here you're going away. Over here, there's a possibility there was a missed opportunity. So maybe there's a water sign that you feel there's a missed opportunity now that you've got this understanding and you went in and realized what it is that you want and who you just naturally have to be. That may be the water sign that you may be stuck in your head about. Or the water sign may be stuck in their head about you. They're not moving towards you and they're not moving away from you. They're kind of probably watching you to see your actions. This fire sign, if you're dealing with a fire sign, you got the Ten of Pentacles. There's a strong possibility if you're dealing with a fire sign, which is a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, that you're talking about stability and stable. Now, the stability and stable of this fire sign is definitely could be just you standing in your power, getting stable, and realizing that now you want it all. You want the relationship, you want the balance, the abundance, the harmony. You want everything. This is you realizing you're not going to settle for less. You're going to change your ways. You're going to show up for the connection the way you need to, so that you can build upon the Ten of Cups. Because the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is with someone else, right? But 9 is being balanced by yourself. The 10 is being in a commitment. So Saggy, you have realized that you do want a commitment. You do want balance in a relationship, and you want to share it. That you don't want to be the 9 of Pentacles, because otherwise 9 of Pentacles will be Saggy showing up saying, that's fine, I'll be the 9 of Pentacles, abundance and single. But you got the 10 of Pentacles, so that means you want it all. That means you want someone to share this passion and love with, and you're working on what it takes to get you out of that deceptive energy or whatever been in the past, or whatever burdens you've had in the past. And also, this you taking this leap of faith as on this side, Saggy, and going looking for that passion, because the High Priestess is there and you know it. If you are dealing with a air sign, this person is being very strategic, or you are being very strategic. If it is the air sign you're trying to move forward to have this Ten of Pentacles, Saggy, you are trying to figure out how you can move forward without and it's strategic, because you don't want to have to do it again. And you want this person, if it's an air sign, to take your offer. So you're moving very slow as you continue to work on your healing and see your growth within yourself. You are moving in that way. You could definitely be air, could definitely also be you in your own power, being, because air is swords, right? It's up in the mind, the soul, the soul, things like that. So you could definitely be up in your head of moving forward, making sure that this time you do it right and you take your time and you get an understanding of what it is, of what direction you want to go in. That is what I am getting for you, Saggy. And yes, you are doing the right thing, Saggy. You have the 6 of Wands under the bottom, which is still fire. So again, Sagittarius, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. We do have water sign here on, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. You do have air, which is, of course, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius here. It could be any sign. Don't focus on the sign, because people can be in different energies depending on where it's at on their charts, in their natal charts. So, yeah, but Saggy, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share if anything resonated with you. Definitely comment. Let me know where you are on your journey. What sign did you leave behind, or what sign are you going towards, or are you just focusing on you at this time? All of the outcomes are still strong, and there is opportunity, whether it's you leaving something behind, changing yourself within to go find what you want new, or just working on yourself and finding is what it is that you truly want and moving forward in that direction. No matter what, you are going to have a victory in it, and that's the most important thing, Saggy. So good luck with this reading, Sagittarius, and love and light. Bye, Saggy.